not our things.
There's a magnetic force that is pulling me down. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying.
Hey guys! Welcome back to our channel. We are the Rileys, and today's topic is going to be: should you have friends of the opposite sex if you are in a relationship? Ooh, this is actually something
It is.
that I was faced with not long ago. So I was getting to know somebody and they got really upset because I had a male friend. Okay, now because I know my intentions and I know that it was strictly, you know, nothing but friendship, I was defensive. But since that time, you know, I'm always researching. I hear something and I'll research. And now, here's where I stand now. Because I'm single and I do have male friends. And they may come round, watch a movie, shoot a video, hang out. And I think I'm a single person, they're my friend, I'm fine. But I do believe that if I was in a relationship, a proper strong relationship, that if my man had an issue with that, I think I should respect that. Because he doesn't know my history. He doesn't know my character enough to know that I'm and also some men are worried about the man's intentions and not their partner's intentions.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
So and also I do believe that it's
true.
okay to have a male friend and to maybe text happy birthday or how's the family. But for my part, let's say my partner's at work and my male friend's coming around to chill, I do think that that's inappropriate.
Yeah. There's a kind of a time and a place when to, you know, have your friendship when you're in a relationship, isn't it? I think
It's a difficult one.
with the opposite sex.
I wouldn't make any new male friends.
I think
whilst in a relationship.
from my point of view on this one, I think you should be able to have friends of the opposite sex in a relationship, and I think the insecurity of your partner may come out if they have an issue with that, because it's all about trusting your partner in your relationship, isn't it?
But you know, I've always got a but.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry to intrude, but I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Here's my thing. Flip it around.
Okay.
So you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You obviously love your man. He's got female friends that he's going out with.
Yeah.
It's not okay, is it, Carmel? When you flip the script. Because I know I'm not okay with that.
It would be if I know they're just strictly friends.
Okay.
If I know they're just strictly friends,
Nah.
and he's told me they're strictly friends, and I've met these friends, and to me, say he's known her for what, 10 years plus, and it's like one of his best friends from school, I'm going to be comfortable with that because I know that that is his friend from...
Don't trust nobody. No. Because, okay, no, I understand where you're coming from. Nice, that's very nice. But I just no,
Very nice.
because when I was in my situation, it was the other way around, and I was like, I know that we're just friends. I know that with my male friends, I've not crossed the line. I also know that a lot of my male friendships started because they fancied me and they wanted to get into something with me. Not all. I'm not going to say all, because that would be a lie. But a few of them, that's how it started. So there's an attraction there. Sometimes a bit of liquor or a bit of, I've had an argument with my man. I know that I feel like I can say I wouldn't cheat. But then what is cheating as well? We're not going to get into all that. But there is emotional cheating and things like that.
Yeah.
And I'm crying on his shoulder about something my man did, or he's crying on my shoulder about something. You get closer. And then you're emotionally cheating before you know. And I just feel like, don't put yourself in that position. So we can all hang out together. But me going for dinner with my male friend while my man is at home or at work, I just personally don't think it is appropriate anymore.
No, I hear you on that it's not appropriate. But I'm thinking, if I'm in a relationship with my partner and we both trust each other, and he has a female friend, and I know he's known her for years and years, and they go out to dinner because they're having a catch up.
Okay.
I don't think it would affect me because I know they've been friends for years and I know her personally as well. Say he was going out with his friend for 10 years plus that I've never met and is never introduced to me. That's a different issue. Then I'll be like, okay, something's up here. You're going out to dinner. and it's, you know, it's quite often I'm not feeling this. But if it's a case where it's open and I've met her, we've sat down, we can all go out, hang out together, and occasionally they may go out on their own as friends.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I'm not going off a personal experience other way around. So I have been in a situation where I've had a male friend and it was an issue. But I've not been in a situation where my man has had a female friend and it was an issue. But I can only imagine I would have an issue with it. Not with them being friends, with them going out to dinner alone. Not because I'm saying I don't trust my man. I don't trust anybody 100%. I've said that before. Not because of that though. But more because I could have met her 1,000 times. I don't know her.
Yeah.
And sometimes women and men have hidden agendas. He's a nice man. He's faithful to his girlfriend. I've known him 10 years. My relationship's just ended. I'm going to try and weasel my way in. Not every woman is like that. No, but there's a possibility.
There could be some that do have that mentality.
And I'm a firm believer in, don't put yourself in that situation. So if we're all hanging out together and then she goes home.
If it's a case where he has a few female friends, like 5 for instance, and then I'm going to have an issue with it. But if it's just the one or the 2, that's different.
But isn't one more special? Like, why just the one?
Because it could just be his one best friend from years ago. That doesn't really ring any bells for me. It's if he has more than one. If he has 2 or 3, then it's like, okay, are you just talking to them on the DL, but you're saying they're friends? That is an issue.
I think this is a topic that there's going to be so many different opinions on. Because, you know, you guys, you've seen Ibrahim on a previous video. He's my friend. We've been friends for 20 years. In that time, I was with my son's dad in a very long-term relationship. I don't know how long we were together, but for a very long time. And I barely spoke to Ibrahim in that time. But it wasn't because I cut him off or he cut me off. It was an understanding that we had without the words needing to be said. Like, if he was here right now, I know he would say, I know you didn't cut me off. I know what was going on. You were in a relationship. And he has done it to me too. So I've been single. He's got into a relationship. And I wasn't really hearing from him.
Yeah.
And at the time, I wasn't cussing him off or anything. But then when he broke up with that woman and we did have a discussion, I did say, I noticed that you went like kind of ghosted.
Yeah.
But it didn't make me sit down and think anything bad about him. I thought like, probably we shouldn't do that. But I didn't get angry at him. But I could just see what it would look like for another man. So I'm in a relationship and he meets Ibrahim.
Yeah.
And that's a 20-year relationship and I can see why he would feel threatened.
Yeah.
We've known him for so long.
Yeah, but would it, if he said to you, I don't really want you to speak to him anymore.
That's the situation I've been in. Not with somebody who I was in a proper relationship with, but it was posed, that word. It was
proposed, like put forward
put to me,
yeah.
I don't know what the word is. And I was like, I did respect the decision. I was asked to block him. And I said, I'm not blocking my friend because he's been there through all these years and gone and come back, you know, when we're in relationships. But he's been there and we've never crossed that line. I'm not blocking him. I understand that he shouldn't be coming around. If I'm in, I do understand that bit because imagine you're at work. And your fella's at home and another woman comes round. That's not appropriate, is it?
No, it's not appropriate. Not at all. Not in your own home. No. Not in your family home.
Why is it not appropriate? And I don't know the answer. I don't know why I'm asking the question.
We're all grown now. Grown adults wouldn't have his best friend female come around just to sit down and hang out in the living room.
It's wrong. What about it is wrong? I'm not trying to test you. I'm just trying to feel like, what is it?
Well, actually, I don't know, because I'm all right with them going out as friends,
but not in the family. House. But if they're just friends, because you would be all right with your man and your male friend. If
I'm around at home, in the home, then
no, you're not there.
I don't know. I wouldn't feel comfortable with it in the home, but out the home, it's. I don't know.
If it's a male friend, you'd be okay with it, like your husband or your boyfriend and his male friend in the house. It would be fine. Yeah. So, although people say we're friends, we are all very aware that it is different when it is opposite
friends
sex.
That are been in long-term friendships can develop into relationships. I think that's why people feel a bit, you know, when they've been friends for so long and they're, you know, in good friendships, that people that when the friend gets into a relationship, that's when they get panicky because they think, oh, you know, he's still friends with, you know, she may still be after you, or he may still be after you.
Yeah.
I think that's where people get. So it's a difficult one, isn't it?
It's a difficult one.
I'm on the different spectrum to your spectrum.
We're not far off, but we're not the same.
We're not exactly the same. So let us know what you think. If you liked our views, please.
I mean, you don't have to like them. I mean, but
if you didn't, or you got views, comment down below. Let us know.
Yeah, it's a difficult one because it's so many angles.
There's so many angles.
I know that I could be trusted in here with a man.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's okay, but I know I could be trusted. However, can that man be trusted not to make a move on me? You don't know what's in someone else's mind.
No.
And I completely and fully would understand if my husband said, I don't want your male friend around when I'm not here. I would not argue with that.
No, you can't, because, you know, you got to respect his wishes within the relationship to make him feel comfortable, not to make him feel insecure. And also, same for going out. If he said, I don't want you going out alone with this guy, I can understand that. It doesn't mean that he doesn't trust me. It's just, it's a bit of a... this is a devil guy.
Oh, it's the going out bit that you got an issue with. So you got an issue with them. No. You don't have an issue with them going out.
No, I don't have the issue going out. But my thing is, now I've lost the point. It was, what was I going to say?
Sorry. Memory problem.
It's memory problem. What was I going to say? Yeah, I think it was, if he, like, when we was talking about when you're in a relationship and even going out with your girls and your man is upset because you're going, like, what you're going to be getting up to.
Oh, that's something else. That's something else.
But if he was like, he'd probably feel that way if he was going out with your best friend, like just going
probably
out.
more so because it's opposite sex.
Yeah. But I forgot the point now. Hopefully
it will come back.
There was a point there and I was like, oh, it was just so good, but it just went.
Don't put any pressure on yourself. Hopefully it will float back in.
But yeah, I kind of thought I knew where I was going with that, but it just went. But I think it's basically along the lines that your partner will feel some kind of insecurity, but
there's a trust aspect, but there's also the aspect of just wanting your partner to feel comfortable. And if they feel uncomfortable, if they say go on, do what you want to do, then
trying to
I'd also question that.
You want to get to the point where you got that trust, isn't it? That trust you want your partner to think, she is just gonna go out and not, and she's out with her best friend. She's not gonna be, they're not gonna be up to anything. You want them to be able to feel that comfortable as well when you're in a relationship.
I don't know. I just can't budge on this because all I'm doing is trying to think about how I would feel if I'm in a relationship with a man. He's my husband. He's my boyfriend. I love him, and he's going. I'm going out on a night out with another girl.
If he had a good best friend and they were going out,
why can't we all go?
I would feel a bit. It would bother me a tiny bit, but. I would like to think I trust him, but then...
No, it's not about that. Even if he's trustworthy, you don't know this woman.
Yeah.
You don't know her intentions.
No.
Especially if she's single.
Yeah. It depends on... You know what it depends on? Their friendship and the longness of their friendship. Say if it was a friend you only know for 5 years or for 4 years. That's not withstanding for me. If it's 10 years plus, they're from primary school.
Not be friends, but I'm saying hanging out alone. People don't tell you everything. Yeah, we've just been friends. But then we set the fact that we had that one kiss back in 1997.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. I haven't been in the situation, so I can't really give a full 100% on it. If I'd been in that situation,
I've not been in the situation from
then
like
I'd have a better
my man
view,
going
but
out. Yeah,
I don't really have. I haven't
been in the situation where my man's going out with a female friend. I haven't been in that situation, but I can only imagine how I would feel.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like it.
I probably would have a slight insecurity, but I would like to think I'd trust the person that I'm with.
Come on. You keep saying trust. It doesn't always come down to that. You could trust him First of all, do you really trust anybody 100%? We are human beings. We make mistakes.
100%.
A little bit too much liquor and you fall into somebody else's arms. Okay, realistically, you cannot trust anybody, in my opinion only, you cannot trust anybody 100%. So, you cannot trust that your man is going to go out with another woman for a dinner and...
Devil's advocate. I would like to.
He might be really nice, and you don't have any doubts during the week. But it's not even him; it's her as well.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes the women can just be even worse and just try to put that needle in just a little bit too much.
Or like he's had an argument with you. You love each other, and you don't usually have trust issues. But he's had an argument with you. He goes there. He confides in her.
Oh yeah, that I don't like. If he's gonna confide.
There are a few drinks.
Oh God! Now you're right. Your mind is running away with you because I didn't even think that far.
Guys,
where's your mind taking it?
Okay,
you've gone way off over there.
No, I ain't gone way anywhere. Let me set the scene. Okay.
He just gone on a night out for a drink, and now you're like,
I'm not going to use you as an example because I don't want to put that in the universe. Okay. So we've got Mary. Yeah. Mary and her husband.
Oh, Bloody Mary again! If it's not Bloody Mary, Jane.
Okay. We've got Mary. Mary and John usually have a wonderful relationship. Right? There's not usually any trust issues or anything like that. Mary and John have this big argument about something.
Wow.
And John's gone out with his friend of 20 years for a meal. They have a bit to drink. He moans about Mary. She moans about what's going on in her life. They have a bit more to drink. And then they start to flirt. Then they end up in a hotel room.
Really?
If they didn't go out
if
they didn't go,
oh my God.
You watch, these shows, EastEnders and that. It all can happen. I'm not saying that it's likely to happen, but it's likely to happen. It
not
can happen.
Not any fingers, EastEnders.
So anyway, that's the way I'm looking at it. Is if they didn't go out for dinner in the first place,
it wouldn't.
Or if they went out as a group,
escalated to that.
Yeah. Or if they went out
what
as a
you've
group,
just made up.
Mary and John. Or like if they went out as a group, then it's unlikely to happen. Like them two. Okay, I think my issue is about them being alone.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know. I'm different of you on this one. But
even though I gave you the Mary and John scenario.
Yeah, that could happen, but that would be a very rare case.
Rare. Okay, guys. If there has been this scenario, people probably don't want to say. I just don't feel like it's that rare.
Don't feel you have to say, guys. We just
say it,
or just put a thumbs up on the comments. I don't know, just to give us to say, we know what you're saying, or just put 100%.
I mean, I'm not trying to be negative Nancy. Honestly, I'm not. But I'm trying to look at it from both sides. I always try to look at things from both sides.
I'm being the good one this time. I'm looking at it at the good side.
No. Good, everything, beautiful world. Yeah, man doesn't cheat, whatever. However, we all know the reality of it. God. I don't want to say it. And I'm not tarring everybody with the same brush. But prevention is better than cure.
Okay. And I guess we'll leave that one there because we're just going to have a difference of opinion.
We don't have to leave it anywhere. We can carry on. Now I've got nothing more to say. Because you're done. So basically, guys,
most of it.
I think that me and Carmel are always going to disagree, but it's great because it opens, it brings conversation.
Yeah.
And
because if we all thought the same, it'd just be boring.
Yeah. I'm not saying that everybody who's in a long-term friendship was going to cheat on their partners. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying my point of view is my man, and when you're almost here, I can feel it in the universe. I'm not going to be happy with you going out to dinner with your female friend.
Okay. And on that
Carmel, don't mind.
If I trust my man, then I'm not gonna worry if he's going out with his friend from 13 years ago.
So okay, no, sorry, no, let me finish up. Okay, so hold on. Okay, another scenario. There's one more scenario. One more scenario.
Oh my God! This is what happens.
One more scenario.
We're not gonna take any of this out. This is the raw what happens.
So you trust your man, and that's fine. I hope I'm in a place one day when I can trust somebody 100% too.
Wait, we're talking
your man.
Yeah.
You trust him. You do trust him. But his friend of 25 years is so frigging sexy. And she comes to pick him up for this meal and she's got her tits up here, right? They're up here. Her lips are plump. And and she's got a badonkadonk. And it's okay.
I'm thinking of that.
Listen, you're going to see it though. You might not.
Yeah, but if she was going to be his, she would have been his already, innit?
She could have been married and now she just got divorced.
No, you just...
I'm just trying to make you think outside the box, Carmel.
Yeah, maybe. I know, outside the box, but if...
I am such a troublemaker.
You think right.
I am going to go...
Your box is way over there.
Yeah, okay. Basically, I'm doing all this on purpose. I'm trying to just promote this conversation.
Oh, you're definitely doing that.
But yeah, I mean, guys,
I don't know if you come pick him up like that. Then I'm like, but wait there, where you going? Where you going with that?
Come on, baby, get in the car.
I say, nah, baby ain't going nowhere. You get yourself back in the house.
Turn on that cooker.
If you're going to be, you know, decent and going out together, that's different. But
okay, you don't see what she's wearing, but then Facebook pictures go off.
Oh no. And frankly, you shouldn't be having a picture with her just up on Facebook.
True. I love a debate, in case you haven't noticed. And
yeah, you do. But donk. I'm like, how? Give me the worst possible scenario.
It's all in love. I just like to hear people's opinions when I push things. And you've been a sport. I've been a sport.
You've been a negative sport.
Okay. That's hurt my feelings, guys.
No.
Bye.
I'm only joking. You know
Listen,
what?
I'm not going anywhere.
You actually took the opposite to me, because on other videos, I am the one who's like, no, this is what he's doing, and that is that. Whereas you're on that different side.
Well, I said in my last video that I don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
And not in a bad way. Like, I trust people to a certain extent, enough to be able to say, you can watch my child or you can cook my dinner. Well, I just don't think you should ever give anyone 100%.
Don't ever give anyone 100%.
That's all I'm saying, really.
And
I'm not being negative, I swear.
I've also always said, even if you're in a relationship, do not give the person 100% of yourself. Always keep a bit of yourself to yourself. Because if anything ever happens, you've got that piece of you still left. Yeah. Otherwise, it's all gone. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So please.
And if you have stayed to this point in the video, man... Thank you.
True ones.
And yeah, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a nice Christmas. Bye. Oh, I hope you did. I mean, it's gone, isn't it? It'll be Friday. Hope you had a nice Christmas. Ciao. Bye.